Hi, you guys. It's Miss Tiff Dance here, back again with another video. And today's live stream, I am talking about New Year's resolutions. Okay, sometimes when we set New Year's resolutions, we don't always meet them. Matter of fact, a lot of people don't always meet them. But I am here to talk about why they fail and how to make sure that you succeed at them. So, number one reason why New Year's resolutions fail is because they are not reasonable. They might be too ambitious. People overcommit themselves to things that they set for themselves and are not ready for the commitment and don't realize how big of a commitment it is until you try it and it's not working out for you and then you give up. So you can't overcommit yourself to these goals that you have set for yourself for the new year. You have to try to stick with something that is reasonable, that makes sense. People don't consider the process. That's another problem. And you have to consider the process of what it takes to achieve this New Year's resolution goal. Okay. The second reason why people don't succeed at their New Year's resolution goals is because they focus on getting rid of things instead of building upon things. So we want to get rid of the weight, get rid of the smoking instead of building upon and thinking about, wow, I um I let's see, I'm good. I save some money. So let me invest in something with that money. So that be something that you're building upon because you have the money saved and you're doing something with it. So you want to focus on your desires, you're passionate. What are you passionate about? What do you love to do? What do you want to try to do? Instead of always getting rid of something. And that's more positive than negative in a sense, because you are focusing on an outcome that is going to make you happy instead of looking at something that you dread and focusing on that has to be your goal that you're trying to do, something that you don't really want to do, it's been hard to do, but you're going to do it anyway. A lot of people put off New Year's resolutions for the new year because they don't want to do it all year because it's just something that you'll get to later, something you put in the back burner, and people don't take it seriously. So that's another reason why people fail at New Year's resolutions. Another reason is that people set goals that are vague and they're not specific. So when you set these goals, they have to be specific, you guys. So you can't just say, you know, you want to do X, Y, and Z, and you haven't done A, B, and C, and don't know what happens between D through everything in the middle. So you have to make sure that you're specific and write down and think about the process of what these goals are. That helps because a lot of times we just set goals because they sound nice, but we don't know, but we don't really take into consideration what the process of these New Year's resolutions goals are. We just want to look at the outcome and we want the results. So we have to make sure we have goals that are specific. I can talk specific and not vague. Also, a lot of people oftentimes rely on willpower alone to achieve your New Year's resolution and make sure that you stick with it. And it shows statistically speaking that when you rely on willpower alone for New Year's resolutions, that it increases the desire for whatever you're trying to avoid or get rid of or work upon, and it makes you want it more, which makes it even harder, which makes your struggle almost impossible because you're so focused on that one thing that you're so focused on getting to this goal, and it makes it harder when you do it that way. So you can't rely up only solely upon willpower because willpower isn't enough. It's more so up here. It's a mental thing. You have to mind over matter, rewiring your brain. It's a whole process. People take these New Year's resolutions lightly and they should be taken very seriously. So if you want them to work, otherwise you're just going to waste your time. And I know you guys don't have time to waste. I know I don't. Um, so when I set my New Year's resolutions goal and have my vision board, I want it to, make it count, So some things that you can start doing to make sure that you succeed in your New Year's resolutions are to make sure that you hold yourself accountable. Have an accountability partner, someone, that friend you can call up and say, hey, I made it. I did this today. Had my goal today, my little small goals, because we're setting small goals. So make sure that you are setting these small goals, and have a friend to encourage you. It's always, hey, two is better than one. So you want to make sure that you have someone here who's going to be in your corner, who's rooting for you. If you're Rocky, you want to be the person who is going to be, what is it? I can't think of her name. You want to be the person who is going to be the cheer on person. Why can't I think of Rocky's girlfriend? I've seen the movie 2-3 times. But anyway, so you also want to reward yourself, even little small goals. You have to reward yourself, you guys, because a lot of times people make the same mistake of every year setting the same goal, and it's the same goal every year because they repeatedly fail because they don't have a strategic plan on how to reach that goal. So you want to make sure that you don't have a sense of learned helplessness where you repeatedly not reaching a certain goal that you have in mind. You want to make sure that you're reaching it. So you want to reward yourself, even if it's a pat on your back, something as simple, or just a minute, treat yourself to a cone of ice cream or something. But you want to make sure that well, I wouldn't do that if you had certain goals, but whatever it is, I'm just being funny here. Just make sure that you hold yourself accountable. Make sure you reward yourself, because every little bit counts. Every little bit toward the goal that you're trying and you succeed, it counts. So make sure that you don't take that lightly, because it matters, and you have to reward yourselves for your achievement, because if you don't, who will? It makes you feel good inside and here, and it's just good. It motivates you to keep on going. So another thing, I think that people make these goals, when I say vague, I'm talking about like quit smoking. Okay, so smoking is, oh wait, somebody said hi. Somebody said in the chat, unrealistic expectations. So yeah, these are, people make unrealistic expectations, which make it hard for you to achieve goals. So for instance, I'm going to use quit smoking. Okay, so yeah, smoking is a habit. It takes time. It takes willpower to quit, and it's not willpower alone. You have to rewire your brain. And I say, if that's a bad habit, because it doesn't do anything for you. It only makes your health worse. So why not do something that's good for your health? If you're not doing smoking, why not start drinking some herbal teas? Why not start doing something that's going to replace that? I mean, nothing is going to immediately replace that, but something else that you can look forward to in addition while you try to stop. Because that's a hard goal to just set. You just can't say, oh, I'm just going to quit smoking and just do it cold turkey. It's a process, and you have to consider the process while you do it. Save money, like I was talking about. You got to save money. That's another top goal that people have. They want to save money, but they don't know how they're going to save money. Or are they going to cut back on certain things? Are they going to not get that coffee in the morning? Or are they not going to get their hair done every week, instead get it done every 2-3 weeks? Whatever it is, it's like, how are you going to save money? People don't write out the goals, and they just start with these New Year's resolutions and don't talk about the plan and how to get to them. If you are trying to lose weight, now that is the most, I want to say, one of the top 2 common New Year's resolution goals. And the problem is with dieting, it's not about the diet, because diets I don't think diets work. Diets never really worked for me. I've tried them when I was younger and stuff like that. I don't even care now because I'm just like, have so many other things on my mind. My weight is what it is. It's like the stock market, up and down. So, and I'm fine with that. But losing weight, it's like you're setting a diet. What about a lifestyle change of eating healthier? And people don't plan that out. They need to do that more. Make sure that you're planning out how to eat healthier. What are you going to do? Do some research. Look up what how being a vegetarian or a vegan may or may not plant-based diets may or may not benefit your body, your lifestyle. How to do it. I offer coaching sessions on that also. If you would like to transition into a vegan or vegan, vegetarian lifestyle, mostly vegan, plant-based, and eating healthy, I definitely do consultations on that. And I will leave my email address. You can always email me until I'm building that website up, you guys. But yeah, these are some of the things the common things that people don't, um, understand when they're trying to set goals and New Year's resolutions, that it's a lot to consider. It's a process if you want it to work. Other than that, you're just wasting your time. So I hope you guys have fun goal setting and New Year's resolutions will come into fruition after you watch this video and you take into consideration the things that I am saying. Make sure you like this video, you share, you comment, and any questions, please leave them in the chat. I see something in the chat I'm going to respond to in a bit. And you guys have a wonderful New Year's Eve. I will be uploading, I think, one more video before New Year's Eve. So don't miss that. And share this with a friend. All right. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.